Good evening. Good evening, guys. So we are back again. Another day, another dollar, another live stream. I am back. Mac back. So gonna get into this stuff about with the Russell brand. Is this all this more this controversy with not just with the stuff with Rumble. Gonna get into how ridiculous that is. I think how much you expected to pay for to subscribe to his buddy channel. Or whatever you become a member of Rumble or whatever, but I'll get into that stuff. Hi, Julie Cass, you still there? See you. So, just bear with me one sec. Just gonna get the link out on Twitter. Right. You just off right from now, are you? Off your work from now, or always good to take some time off, relax, unwind. What I do, I'm not a typical 9 to 5 job. I'm quite good, all right. What I do, few days, all right, yeah. Just good to relax and unwind, isn't it? Right. So this stuff with Russell Brand, so it goes on, it keeps going on. So the Daily Mail reports so Russell Brand pleads with fans to support him financially by signing up to £48 a year Rumble subscription after YouTube cut his advert revenue, as comic posts another video railing against the state, global media, and authoritarian centralized power. And then they add in underneath small letters, Brand vehemently denies all allegations of any wrongdoing to women. So it reads, Russell Brand has begged his fans to splash out £48 a year and subscribe to his Rumble channel after being cut off from YouTube following a distressing week of sexual assault allegations against him. The comedian went live on the platform after his lucrative YouTube channel was demonetized in the wake of the scandal, which has seen him losing the backing of publishers, agents, and seen his stand-up tour postponed. About 70,000 viewers tuned into his live stream, which is pretty big numbers, isn't it? Right, for a live stream. I'm not on those numbers yet, but so 70,000 70,000 viewers tuned into his stream, in which Brand launched a fresh attack on the so-called corporate estate and global media, and a long rambling video where he urged his followers to oppose increasingly authoritarian centralized power. Yeah. Anyone who constantly has to tell you what you should be doing, that you should be leery of right away, right there. Pleading with fans to back him, Brand said, if you're watching this on YouTube or anywhere else, eventually you're going to have to click the link in the description and join us over on Rumble. And if you can become a supporter, it's the only way that you can back an independent voice at a time where it's obviously being challenged. Yeah. But come on, I know we obviously know where this is going, but then at the same time, it's like, well, you've got enough money in the bank, surely, mate, right? But he added in another part of the stream. You know that I've been demonetized on YouTube. Fully well aware that the government wrote to social media platforms to demand that I be further censored. Yes, that did happen with Caroline Lineage, and I would say that was a bad move to do that. Okay, do you want to see? Do you really want to see justice for the victims, or is it just because Russell Brand? You and him are totally opposite, when it comes to views, political views, ideology, whatever you want to call it. But really what she did was they should have just waited, bided their time. But now it's the narrative is kind of changed. It's not, well, did Russell Brand, is he maybe sexually, has he raped women, with all this stuff with allegations. It's oh well, this is unfair on Russell, what the government are doing. We're hoping that they could get him demonetized off of off the Rumble and cut off his streams of income. Um, oh, it's all good, bro. It's all good, Callie. Much love. Yeah, we'll keep in touch. Good for you. Good for you to hop in. Maureen, I gave Maureen a shout as well. Hopefully Maureen will come on in a bit. Yeah, Julio Cass. Yeah, I mean, bloody 48. This is the thing, 48 quid a year. That's why I just put the title at the start. LOL, laugh out fucking loud, right? 48 quid a year. I mean, 48 quid a year, right? That's like, is that not like the amount you would pay for like a Sky subscription, like for the entertainment package? I mean, 48 quid a year. That's ridiculous to hear all that. You know it's bullshit. You know he doesn't really mean it. You know it's shtick. Um, give him a tuppence. Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you. So it goes on. So Rumble. So yeah. However, Rumble stood by him with the boss saying, although it may be politically and socially easier for YouTube to join a cancel culture mob, doing so would be a violation of our company's values and mission. We emphatically reject the UK Parliament's demands. Brand's return to live streaming came just minutes after the Metropolitan Police announced it was launching an investigation. Just got a text from Maureen. She says she's half asleep at the moment. It's going to listen in. So Maureen, if you're there, hi, hello. They're going to be Met Police are going to launch an investigation after a number of offense allegations were made against the comedian. The comic turned political activist was accused earlier this month of multiple offences following an investigation by Channel 4's Dispatches and the Sunday Times. On Saturday, Brand, who has vehemently denied all the allegations against him, thanked his supporters for questioning the allegations of rape and sexual assault. You bet he would. On Monday, however, the Met said it received allegations of offences in London and elsewhere in the country and would investigate this while offering specialist support to all women who made them. So I guess we'll have to wait and see where this is going to go. And carry on. A Met spokesman added there have been no arrests or inquiries, and inquiries continue. Anyone who wants to report an offence, the police should contact us on 101. Always dial 999 in emergency. Yeah. It came as Brand kept his promise to come back onto his Rumble show by publishing a video at 5:05 yesterday evening. He promised to investigate the BBC's Trust News initiative previously without explaining why. I don't know, is that whole thing BBC have with the whole verify thing or something? He's really deflecting on this though, isn't he? This is his game, right? Ahead of the episode, he tweeted on X, "Are we being silenced? The battle for free speech streaming out on Rumble." So now he's tweeting his stuff, his content out, and yeah, because I knew Brand wouldn't be able to stay quiet for too long. I just knew it. Brand opened the program and said he was going to be talking about the attacks on free speech. We're going to be telling you the truth. Oh wow, sure. Well, in some respects, he is telling the truth because about the global media, corporate state, whatever, all the buzz terms, but there is truth there. That's what makes him dangerous, though, because there is a lot of truth in what he says. So he says we're going to be talking about the state and the media, the legacy media's war on free speech, and in particular how that's affected him this week. And then throughout his live stream called The Battle for Free Speech, he made only oblique references to the events of the past week, which saw him accused of rape, sexual assault, and emotional abuse. So we can't forget what this is all about, really. Waving his arms about. Yeah, there's the big thing with the arms movement and doing that a lot. It's almost that thing he's trying to let you know, hey, don't worry, hey, I'm the one in control here. It's always me. I'm in control. But waving his arms about, Brand also rallied against the corporate state and global media. He went on to urge his 1.6 million followers on the channel to fund him, with some in the comments pledging their support. On Friday, he put up a 3-minute video announcing his imminent return, describing the past week as extraordinary and distressing. The 7 days he was referencing saw him accused of rape and sexual assault by 4 women, allegations he vehemently denies. So Rumble online platform where brand subscribers now pay a minimum, which is $60 American dollars, 48 British pounds to watch his exclusive content. Is during Friday's rambling speech, he accused the British government of demanding that big technology platforms censor his online content. He also savaged his former employer, the BBC, for its Trust Use initiative that tackles fake news. You might want to watch Going After the BBC because then they might do a documentary on you. Over the last week, several women have come forward to make allegations against the comedian, which they claim happened at the height of his fame. The shocking allegations, said to have occurred between 2003 and 2013, included the alleged rape of a woman at his home in Los Angeles and the alleged sexual assault of a 16-year-old schoolgirl. He had remained silent on allegations of predatory and abusive behavior, first made Sunday Times, Channel 4 dispatches. So, yeah, we all know about that stuff about, blaming the British government. Yeah, we all know about that. Making stuff to do with the online safety bill. But again, is even though there's a lot of truthful things that he's saying there, again, it's very simple. Doesn't mean these allegations are untrue. And it's kind of sad to see when you see a lot of people in this truth movement. It's almost like they can't. They have to. It's very like, no, this is our side. Yeah, fuck Russell Brand, or oh no, Russell Brand, he's a victim. The establishment, the elite are after him, and maybe that is true, partly true. But again, you have to have a bit of an open mind with this, and think, well, these allegations very well, all or almost all could be true. That simple, really, in my book. But hi, Lenny. All right. How are you, mate? Good to see you, Lenny. I wasn't looking at who was on. I was looking on it was a Daily Mail article. Um, so again, yeah. So people, I think it's the people who are they're in denial. They're the people. They're the people that a lot of these people I used to have time for and thought that had respect for, but now when I just see them in so much in denial about the stuff with Russell Brand, you see it on YouTube. Like people like Lawrence Fox are in denial, and a couple of the other people. It's it. I know. I shake my head when I see it, but yeah. Someone says here things you could do to spend £48 on instead. Treat yourself to clothes. Um, Send your mother a present. Plan a one-night staycation. Visit a local spa. Couple month gym membership. Tickets to a music event. Friend to the movies. Donate to charity. Help fund a Kickstart project. Grocery shopping. Yeah, I couldn't have said that any better myself. Absolutely. I mean, £48 is preposterous, right? I mean, if it was like £18 a month, maybe, but even then, that's still pushing it. But just 1 second. But yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so that is pretty ridiculous. Like £48 a month for a YouTube subscription, your Rumble subscription. Sorry, gee whiz. Yeah or nay? Yeah, there's no balance, isn't there? That's the problem. Yeah, but it's crazy. I mean, because of this image that he's had now for the past maybe, I don't know, 6 to 8 years, I almost forgot about how, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, how much of a sleaze he was at the beginning. Almost totally forgotten about how bad he was. So he's done very well to change up his ways. and he's obviously this is the thing, he's different because, you know, the sick getting with a 16-year-old girl sounds about right because he's careful. He's not going to do something that's blatantly, you know what I mean, against the law. Um, like he's far too careful. But yeah, so it's again, Russell Brand accuses government of bypassing judicial process to censor him on social media. Well, again, Carol and Lineage, you know, if they have this agenda, if they have it in for him, they want to take him down. It would have been like they should have thought it through and been patient, but it backfired. And again, like I said, you know, Carol and Lineage overplayed her hand. So it's Dame Caroline Lineages. Oh, it's always a Dame, right? Chair of the House of Commons Media Committee. Yeah, rebrand. Is that going back to like 2001 time, Lanny? I haven't seen the thing about boxing his dad. I'm sure I could find it online. Um, there's the whole thing about him living with a heroin addict, right? And then he offered him 50 quid so he could sleep with his girlfriend or his wife or whatever. So yeah, that's pretty fucked up. Like, yeah, it was the very early days, wasn't it? I'm trying to think. Was it where he did that thing on MTV when he came? Was it the day after, a day or two after 9/11? He came to his work MTV dressed as Osama bin Laden. It's like, good God, like crazy. And this is the type of character this guy is, right? And he was what, 26 at the time? You know what I mean? Oh, I was young, I was immature, I was on drugs. Is that still a good enough excuse to like get off with that? Like, come on, like, one sec. Yeah, I'd have to, you know, maybe just out of curiosity, maybe one would call it morbid curiosity, Lanny. I might check out some of those episodes, see what they're like. I saw this thing about was that he got off with some guy, some gay guy or whatever, but again, I didn't know who he was until the Big Brother show, but uh, he fancies himself as a real intellectual though, isn't? But the big words that he uses, even for like really intelligent people, they're not using the big ass words he uses in informal conversations, formal conversations. Like it's either he's convincing himself that he's smarter than what that he actually is, or he's just taking the piss, right? But a sucker is born every day, Lanny. You know what they say. So there'll be a few people on there. Well, there'll be many people though that'll sign up. I'm sure there's plenty. You have plenty. Rumble, I mean, YouTube is still obviously the top dog. I mean, Rumble is a little bit better when you get to the truth about what happened 3 years ago. Rumble is good website for that. BitChute is another one that they're not going to censor people. But there's YouTube. You have to play the game with YouTube, and I've played the game pretty well. I think X Army Paz he claimed that on a Russell Brand video he did, he got demonetized. And it's like the only one ever video he's been demonetized for was talking about the Russell Brand stuff. And there is a lot of this controversy about this stuff about, oh, you could get kicked off of YouTube for speaking about Russell Brand and all that. I think some of it's been a bit blown out of proportion that people aren't getting their channel demonetized. I think they might get a video demonetized they'll do on Russell Brand if they're playing you a clip of a video of his and his channel's obviously demonetized. So because his content's demonetized, you can't make off money off of his content you any of his content that you put on your videos. And I guess that's fair, right? But it's not this whole thing of being silent's been kicked off. But again, though, it's kind of like it is a game YouTube. You do have to play it, and you just have to be careful with the wording and everything. And I mean, you can get around it, but yeah, it was like It was Revolution, I think it was called, wasn't it, Lanny? It all just to be kind of by design as well. Like, why all of a sudden did he go on Newsnight? And funnily enough, Lanny, I was doing research. When he went on that show back with Paxman, right, Lanny? This was after, right? He did it was the he was at the GQ Man of the Year thing. I don't know if he actually won GQ Man of the Year or what, but he was there, maybe given a award or accepting an award or whatever. But then he made the joke about saying how like Hugo Boss, like they made the Nazi uniform for the Nazis, and then he was like, "Well, they were great. They were great fucking designs, though, weren't they?" Well, that's my best London accent there. And I walked off the stage and started doing the goose step thing, right? And funny how just a month after he's going on Paxman talking about like a revolution, we want to start a revolution. So you might think, well, that must have been kind of by design, like a damage control thing, like him, whatever PR management agent thought, okay, shit, we really got to change up your ways now, man, because you've gone too far with this stuff. Like, so maybe it was it was quite calculated. I mean, it surprised me. Lowest common denominator. Pretty much. I mean, you got a point. Not far off it. I would watch the odd video here and there, Lenny. I didn't watch every week, checking each day for each new video he posted. But I don't think I could ever watch an entire video of his, though. I don't think I ever did, Lenny. That was one thing. But a minute or two, but never the whole video. Yeah, but 48 quid a year is pretty ridiculous. I mean, I mean, I pay £60 a month, 68 quid a month for my Sky subscription. That's the entertainment and the sports, but still for a year though, it's still that's ridiculous. Yeah, is page three totally gone now, Lanny, or is it just kind of like a soft porn type version of it now? Is it or? Yeah, he was behind that whole campaign, was he? No more page three models, Russell Brand. See something about David Walliams is trending. Yeah, he's suing Britain's Got Talent for dropping him. Guess it was some X-rated rant he had over from a contestant, sexually explicit remarks. Uh, I don't know. I don't know if David Walliams should be suing right now with everything that's going on with Russell Brand. I mean, there's been some questions about him though, isn't there? That guy. Some people thought that he was the person that Catherine Ryan was referring to, the predator in the industry. I think it was two names. There was either Russell Brand or David Walliams. But when did that go away? Was that like 2015 time or something? David Williams in 2011 allegedly said he wanted to um, suck the cock of Harry Styles. Oh God, sorry for saying that, but still, I just had to read it. But that's pretty bad. That's like, there's a few stories out there on him, but someone's saying, yeah, a lot of people seem. I'm reading stuff here that a lot of people seem to think David Williams isn't funny. I wouldn't say I found him that funny. I mean, Little Britain at one point was okay. It was kind of funny. I don't know if a lot of the sketches, maybe almost all of them, they probably wouldn't get away with them today, right? We're obviously much more politically correct these days. I don't know if they'll be able to do that, pushing the envelope like that. But I never really found them that funny, though. Um, something that reading something that David Williams maybe a run in with Sean Locke on one of the 8 out of 10 Cats uh, tapings. And Sean Locke, he had some interesting comments on Russell Brand. He was a bit subtle about it, but he got the point across that he would have hated Russell Brand. What was it? He wouldn't have trusted him around his daughters or something. Uh, yeah, Keith Lemon, Melanie Sykes. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, yeah. I think he'll be the next, probably Lenny. He's another fucking CD character, isn't he? I never really found him funny. I never even found that stuff with Bo Selecta that funny either, but I bet there's some stories out there on him though. I bet you. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that thing, Lowline, because Melanie Sykes was saying that somebody said to her, "You're the first person that's ever complained about Keith Lemon." That can't be true, though. Surely, right? But everybody, so what's your thoughts then overall? I mean, I take it no one on this chat is going to be paying £48 a year for Russell Brand's Rumble subscription, though, right? Yeah, just better off saving your money, yeah. Russell Brand reveals the real reason Russia invaded Ukraine. Yeah, he might actually be making some truthful points in this stuff for Ukraine. I was watching a video yesterday about with to Marina Abramovich, what they call the performance artist, which is probably really like a full on Satanist. But yeah, I wonder what Lenny. I wonder what the boys if he's said anything. Is it Graham Linham, the writer guy who was for Father Ted, guy who's like been cancelled? Do the whole trans stuff. I wonder if he's had an opinion on that. Um, but yeah, the Marina Abramovich. I mean, you've got her that supposedly she's been asked to be an ambassador for Ukraine, help rebuild schools. And you see all this weird, dark shit with this spirit cookings they do. It always seems to be all hanging out at these gatherings, events, buddy buddy with all these celebrities, Lady Gaga, Jay Z, Usher. Um, Weird. And she's like 76 years old, which she looks. I was only thinking she was like maybe in her 50s or something, but she's quite old. I mean, been around a long time and does a lot of the performance art stuff. And it's just weird. I mean, it's like, when you're getting like, when you've got somebody who's like a Satanist now, you want to be the ambassador for your country. And then with Trudeau in Canada, and then they start applauding and do a standing ovation for a guy that was a Nazi. It's like, wow, it's like you don't get to be the good guys. But this is this weird parallel fucking universe that we're living in these days. It's mad, isn't it? Like, gee. Yeah, she just doesn't look like a pleasant person, does she? But all these celebrities are all like, I don't know. You see, even with Usher, like Jay Z's got like bowing his head like that towards her. It's like weird though, very weird. There was even something with Debbie Harry, a blondie Lanny. She did something like it might have been like 10 years ago or something where it was like a younger version of her, like a cut up, like a doll thing, and then she had a knife and she cut right through it. I don't know what the point of that was, right? We were wearing a red dress, but I guess it was supposed to signify something pretty dark, right? But I'm just looking at an article here about Russell Brand. Daily Mail. Russell Brand rants surveillance robots and NATO expansion. New conspiracy. I knew you wouldn't be able to keep quiet for that long. I knew that much. What? Wait, what? Surveillance robots are here? Or I doubt he's done much research on this. I bet you has a team of people who does this stuff for him with research. I'm sure he has. He probably employs a researcher, maybe a couple, but so he did a was that a 90-minute live stream today? Or that been the one yesterday? It says it was today. Yeah. If you can shut down dissent, what is there to stop this great trajectory towards technology? A cadre of experts with absolute totalitarian power. One guy online I saw had an interesting take. He believes that Russell Brand's a Freemason, but where he messed up Russell Brand, I guess, as a Freemason, you haven't. I wouldn't know. I'm not one to have an oath, and you're never to break that oath, or else you could actually physically get killed, or they'll just totally just destroy your life, take everything away from you. But someone was saying that they felt that it was when Russell Brand did the interview with Tucker Carlson, that was it. He had crossed the line. I don't know if it was maybe at that point, maybe. Uh, it's probably the stuff with Bill Gates, I think, that did it for them, though, and that's why they've got it in for him. But it's hard to say. Hard to say. I just have a weird feeling about it, Lanny. I don't even know if there'll be an arrest. I don't know. They might just drop it. The Met Police might just drop it and claim there's not been enough evidence with these allegations. Lightly drop it, you know? You never know. I wouldn't put it past them. Because I don't know how the story's got legs for it's going to be such like one of the main top stories, you know, because there'll always be another big story, a big thing. But you know, it's like the Phil Schofield one that went on for 5 weeks. That seemed like at the time, right? At the time, it seemed like it was never going to end, you know. But so Man U won quite comfortably in the League Cup this evening. Aberdeen's playing Ross County quarter final tomorrow. Beat them 4-0 at home, so we should beat them away tomorrow. I mean, it'll be a tougher game, but I still fancy our chances. You know, get to the semi final, get to Hamden. One minute. Sorry. The story of him seeing a 16-year-old and a 13-year-old. Nobody will work with this guy again. He is cancelled. Yeah, well, that's the thing. He just has to be his own boss now. That's why he needs all the subscribers. I'm sure even before all this, I'm sure he was making good money alone with Rumble. I don't know. I think there'll be a loyal. He'll have a strong, loyal following, Lenny. That'll stick by him no matter what. He's always going to have that cult like following. Because he is kind of he's seen as like a cult leader. I think he saw that himself because probably the long hair and the beard, and even before that, probably people would make comments and say like cult, like say telling him he looked like Jesus and all this, and you know he very much has this cult of personality about him. And Roy Hodgson, Crystal Palace boss. I think we got a footballing lesson. It was 3-0. Geez, Roy Hodgson, nobody's 75 and he's still going strong as a manager. He did a pretty good job with Palace last year as well, eh? Um, there's this whole thing with BT Group, isn't it? That what BT allegedly let go of 1,000 workers, right, for the sake of diversity, to bring in different people from different ethnic backgrounds. That 1,000 Caucasian workers from BT Group got let go. No reason ever because of the color of their skin. I mean, that's absolute madness, right? Like, what the fuck? Like, they should also be able to successfully sue, right, for unfair dismissal, right? But right. Just catching up, Maureen. Right. It's good to see you on. Yeah, just what what happened though? Will there be any action though for the people that organized this for the taxis to pick them up? But there was even that stuff with Schofield and McGreevy, right? That they were taxis were picking them up, right? Was it we're picking the kid up? And then they would go, it was at Phil's house, or was that a swanky flat he had at the time? And nothing came out of that, right? There was this so-called, supposedly this investigation that they were going to do into this, which was all, all bullshit. Yeah, but maybe my loud voice, Maureen, woke you up. Here we go. Russian disinformation most active on X, formerly known as Twitter. Gee. I think in life in full circle, and it was the left's playground for so long. Twitter. I mean, they've already got freaking Facebook, Instagram. They've this, you know, the tables have to turn eventually. And Elon was just the right guy, right place, right time. Had the influence. Obviously, had the money. I mean, I still have some doubts about him, and a lot of people see him now as right wing, but I don't think his views. He may have some views that are right wing when it comes to business and money, but I think maybe more socially, he's a liberal, but still have some doubts there with Elon though. But he actually, Maureen, Callie popped in just a minute At the start, he popped in. Just give us a shout out. But yeah, well, I'll connect with him, catch up with him some point. Maybe good meet me and him could do a live stream again, you know. But so let's see, Russell Brand. There's any more news? Anything new right now? Yes, we saw that police open investigations. That's CNN. CNN, though, I'm sure they're not. They're no longer on Russell Brand's side. Yeah, these offences they're saying are non-recent, so I don't know, non-recent, like you're talking probably what around 20 years ago or something, but or maybe even around 15 or but oh, yeah, he's a good guy, Callie. He's a good guy, Maureen. He's all heart, you know, all heart. Well, it's actually well, it was up, well, not by much today. It maybe went up a bit yesterday. So I think it had a pretty good day yesterday, and then it went up today. Um, didn't go up by much, about only 1.5%. But it's up a bit though. Bit of an improvement. Rumble, take a tumble. I don't know. Maybe now's a good time to get in if you're curious to buy some shares. I mean, not that you might double your money, but you might, uh, I don't know, you can make a good 20% gain, 30% gain over a few months. Oh, I think it's the ads more than are about to start or something. I think that's what it is. A bit of a pain, this stuff. But check out, you guys, you should check out my Paul Joseph Watson video. See what you think on that. Your thoughts are there. I'm like the only person that's done a video on it, you know? Are you back on now, Maureen, or do you get kicked off? Or you can hear me, Lanny. You're loyal subscriber. I'm counting you. It's quiet though. Julia Cast was on, then he went off. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know. Is Penny Bunny on right now? Maybe one or two other people are on. Don't think Penny Money is on right now, but glitch in the matrix. Yeah, maybe certain people. Maybe I said certain things that pissed YouTube off, but I've had that before. Certain times I've used certain words and it gets cut off, and I don't know if that's just a thing with my camera or whatever, or I've said the wrong thing, but um, Right. Okay. Randall Grand. Who is this? iOS can be a pain, can it? Maureen? Yeah, what was I talking about before? Shitty anagram for Russell Brand. All right, okay. I can't remember what I was saying before you had cut off. Where was I? Where was I at? It was about the Rumble share price. Ah, right, right, yeah. So it's improved a little bit, Maureen. It's gone. It's now about $4.90. Oh, sorry, $4.77. Whereas it was at a low, the lowest it was around Monday morning time, about $4.55, around that. Um, so a slight improvement, but right. Okay. So I'm just going to wrap this up, guys, just in a couple of minutes. So just any last comments, any last questions, just fire it away. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Can't say it's on my end, Maureen. I don't know. It's just an iOS problem, but it's a pain though, isn't it? Um, but yeah, so thanks, guys. Thanks everybody who came on. Um, Russell Simpson, OJ Brand, you guys. All right, so thanks for you guys who did come on the live stream. Can't promise that I'll do one tomorrow, but maybe I'll try to do one Thursday. But either tomorrow or Thursday, I'll try and do a live stream then. So thanks very much again, guys. Thanks for y'all who came on. Is he going to be massively successful? It's a tough one to say. Probably yes. I say begrudgingly he will be. I mean, he doesn't deserve it though, but he probably will. But great. So thank you. Thanks, Maury. Thanks, Lenny. Julia Cassie was on earlier. Callie P. Thanks very much, guys. So I should probably be back either tomorrow or Thursday. And I'll maybe try and hopefully I'll try to do it a little bit earlier, live stream then. So thanks, guys. Good evening.